I'm getting over some shit because I got to, man. I got to. So I'm gonna roll up the weed. I got this tourism thing going on behind me. They about to leave. Lighter. How y'all doing on this lovely Saturday? Y'all see what the bio says. But I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Because I used to be worse. It really, really was. Oh man. I was gonna go to New Jersey today, but it was actually too cold to be out there. Why the fuck am I going to New Jersey when I have a home? Like, I got keys. It's fucking poking me in my ass cheeks right here. I can go inside. I'm not used to that. It is bad. That's bad. I feel like that's bad. But I'm still not used to being in a place that I work hard to be. Because at this point, you could say, like, well, if you did you go to the shelter? I did go to the shelter twice. And I got out of it, right? So why the fuck am I here? It's because this ain't right still. It's getting better, but it's not where it should be at. But I shouldn't be here. But then again, also, I am here because of what I manifested. This manifestation tool right here got me to this position. So technically, not technically, I am the reason I'm in this position right now. I can go home literally right now. I can open the door, go inside. But what I created in my life, in my personal life, not what y'all see on this phone right here, I'm still learning a lot of shit that I gotta I'm still unlearning a lot of shit that I thought I unlearned, but I didn't unlearn it. So, like, alright, cool, we're here again. Hello. So, you ask yourself, why are you in a place when you can actually go to a different place? Because of the homeless mentality that I still have, even though I'm no longer homeless. That's why. I'm working on that. That shit's tough. I have had my own apartment. I've had my own apartment for going on 6 years now. I do my Ubers. I was signed to a modeling agency. I had my little, I'm not gonna say influentials, but I've done my little ones and twos in the little industry that I'm in. Very D-list. I'm not even on a list. I'm not even a letter. But I'm a model, right? But I'm still working out of this mental spot I'm in because choosing to be homeless, making that choice and going down that path, and being on that path for almost a decade, you learn a lot about yourself. But then when you get out of that predicament, you learn so much more about yourself. And that's where I'm at right now. Oh, I got my Chinese Mandarin. So I've been studying Chinese for about 3 years now. That's neither here nor there. I need to be inside reading this book instead of being out here in these streets talking to y'all about it. But I'm here. I'm gonna roll up and talk about some things. So if you got some weed, roll up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about shit that society doesn't want to talk about. You got anything on your mind? Anything you want to share? I got some weeds. Who got weed? Who out there got weed? Roll up with me. Let's smoke some. Let's talk about some things. Like literally, my Wi-Fi was paid on the 1st. My rent was paid before the 1st. I'm so paranoid about my rent and the things that are happening in society these days. I paid my rent. This is the 14th. I paid my rent like the end of last month for this month. And thanks to Chan, thanks to Chan. Thank you, Chan, for being in my life, because thanks to you, I've never written a bounce check. Because once you pay something and you're saying you want to pay it by a check, mail a check, and as long as that money in your account, they take that out immediately. I ain't gotta wait like Chase Bank. I don't know if Chase or Citibank or Wells Fargo or TD. I don't know if those major branches have like updated that type of policy or have their system set up that as soon as you, oh no, they have checkbooks, so never mind, no, they don't. But that's why I like Chime, because Chime, I ain't gotta worry about that, you know? I pay my rent, the check goes out immediately. I can move on about my day. I pay my Wi-Fi. As long if I don't do a check and I'm like just doing it out of my account, it takes it out in like what within the next 12 hours. It's not that long. It comes out quick. Unless you're paying it with your unless you're paying bills with your from my experience, if you're paying bills with your account, like your bank account number, not the card and shit, you're gonna wait like 3 days, 72 hours for your funds to be taken out of the account. But in this day and age, and the way technology is set up and things, everybody wants things immediately, instant gratification, instant delivery, blah 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 blah. I'm learning that that's not for me. I'm learning I'm still slow. I move fast, but I'm still slow. And I also just really don't, like most of us in America, don't like paying bills. But they're here. So why the fuck am I outside? Because of what I manifested. That's why they say be careful what you wish for. I don't want to do the wishing thing. It's just be careful about how you use this. Because this will get your ass in some situations that you know you don't want to be in, but you don't put yourself in it because you kept talking. That's me. That's me. Listen here. What? Listen here. I asked for a situation, right? I can say it's a situation because the person that I ended up getting came with an entire situation and a whole backstory, and that is not for the internet. But I can say this: when you ask for something with your mouth, the universe or whoever you pray to, with the religious folk out there, whatever book you read, whoever you talk to. I talk to my spiritual team and my ancestors. I don't talk to that one person everybody talk to. I don't even read that book. Anywho, when you ask for something, you will receive it. And that was a lesson I'm learning right now from my big ass mouth. I'm really learning to just shut the fuck up. Because you know what happens when you don't shut the fuck up? Shit. Look at the country right now. The country just sitting in shit right now. And there's a whole bunch of talking going on. I mean, who's really moving around? But there's just a lot of talking going on. And I put myself in that. Me and my big ass mouth. Because I literally asked, like, verbatim, the words came out my mouth for a vindictive, conniving, ignorant. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of shit. If you ask the universe for it, you will receive it. And I got a whole bunch of that. So what I've learned to do with my mouth when it comes to like talking about myself is write it down first. And if I don't want to write it down, don't say it at all. Because I'm not even ready for the shit. And I thought I was ready for it, but I mean, I'm better now. But when it actually happened, I was all fucked up. Gotta get that mental right. careful what you ask for because you will receive it. And I'm still getting over the residues of COVID. I never, thankfully, I've never contracted the cold. Thankfully. I worked through the panty and all of that stuff, but I was blessed enough to not have contracted that. But still, I feel like side effects afterwards. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. Every time I come outside, because I'm an empath, I'm picking up on oh my goodness. I'm picking up on all types of energy. There we go. The word wouldn't even, wow, I just got stuck. I pick up on all types of energy. And it's like, there's a lot of unhappiness going on out here. And I do my best to pay that no mind when I come out here, because I don't come out here with that thinking. I do my best not to. I get caught up because I'm really special. But I get caught up in conversations with people that I probably shouldn't be talking to. And I guess like expecting something in some type of way. If that makes sense. I like talking to people, but I shouldn't talk to people to expect shit from them. I'm not 23, I'm not 25 anymore. I'm 36. Gotta stop being stupid. But I still do enjoy talking to people. So I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna get through this? I don't wanna finesse nothing. To finesse something is to get over it in like an easy way. And that's not helpful to me anymore. I've done a whole lot of things I thought that was the easy way, but it turned out just being really fucking stupid. And also not paying my mental health like the correct amount of attention that I thought I was giving it when I was giving it attention. That didn't help me either. So that's another reason why I'm sitting out here rolling this blunt. I mean, not rolling this, but stuffing this cone, talking to y'all. Because I'm unlearning a lot of unhealthy habits. I still sometimes, before I go into my apartment, check myself before I go inside. There's no metal detectors. I don't live, well actually I do live near a shelter, but it's 4 or 5 blocks down. And then there's one like 4 or 5 blocks down the other way. So I do live around them. They got here after I got here, but the fact that they're here is like my body still has that type of that tingle. Right? I can just feel it. Again, I call on my superpowers, but some people will call on my mental health diagnosis or mental health issues. I'm happy that I've gone through what I've gone through and I survived what I survived, because when I come around these situations, I'm better able to protect myself, handle myself, and if I gotta go and evacuate, leave the situation, I can do that too without a problem. Like when you learn something from your past about yourself, you know when and where you have to apply it to. You know? You know when, where, and who you have to apply it to. And I'm still in the process of learning those types of situations. I'm learning about how to talk to people, just in general, like talking about me. That's different. I can talk to people, but to talk to people about yourself is a different situation, especially when people are in their own situations and there's like a lot going on, and if you're like me, you don't like putting your situations on others because of them having their own shit. Another reason why I'm saying right here. But I have to get over that, and I'm working on that. I'll probably get over it by the time I'm 40. I'm 36 right now, so, you know, it takes time for these things to happen. I'm happy I'm starting this process, because if I didn't start this process, where would I be at 41 or at 42? I would be broken, still broken, but looking cute. That's not helpful. I don't want to be a beautiful black woman with a broken mental. I'm not beautiful. And first, I'm not even black. I'm really working on not saying the word black. I am melanated like Dr. Jane Elliott says, there is no such thing as black and white. It's either you're just as pale as you can be, or you're just the darkest of the dark. It's called a spectrum. If you were born closer to the equator, closer to the sun, you have a darker skin complexion. The people I come from are born closer to the equator and closer to the sun. I got a little bit of Caucasians in me. I can tell by the color because I'm like caramel skinned. So there's both sides. There's both sides. There's both sides. And I did my ancestry. I got my origins, and it's up there. A little bit of sprinkle from Wales and Scotland, Ireland. Shout out to my people. But the rest of it comes from the coastline. So that's this. I am caramel skinned. But like, let's look up Dr. Jane Elliott. She's like my old white grandma. If I had one, she'd be her. Yeah, stop saying white. She's my non-melanated grandma. Because the things that she actually saying, when I sit there and think about it, it makes sense. We are the human race. There's no other type of humans because we are humans. You have reptiles, you have mammals. Are we mammals too? But we are Homo sapiens. Like there's no other type of being like a human being. So since we're just human beings and we are different colors, shades, because we have one end of the spectrum, you got white, and then you got dark. White, and then it's dark. It's like having the opposites. You got good, you got bad, you got ugly, you got cute, you got sexy, then you got disgusting. Then you have opposites. And then some people are literally right in the middle. So my melanated self, because I am, my melanated self, on my birth certificate, I am a female, but I like to consider myself two-spirited because I can do everything a man can do. And maybe I could do it better. Some things I can do better, some things I'm about to find out. But I like to call myself a two-spirited lesbian being, a melanated two-spirit lesbian being. There's nothing different from the air that you breathe, from the air I breathe. My air might be a little bit dirtier because I'm in the city and I'm not in a small town, or I'm not in the countryside or anything like that, but we're all the same people. There's really nothing different about us. Disabilities, okay, yes, that can be a difference, but we're still one. We can still help each other and we can still learn from each other. And everything takes a process. Everything takes a process and everything is a process. And if you're not really willing to go through that process for yourself, well, I learned a lot of things. I would say the hard way, but actually I chose to learn it that way. And with my human design chart, actually I'm not really here to listen to a lot of people tell me what to do in a way they feel like I should do it. And honestly, we're all not here for that. But if you are here for that, you can go ahead and do that, and I congratulate you for that. The more I learn about myself, the more I learn that that life is not for me. And I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you're going to tell me what to do, please have some receipts, or please just don't be talking about what you want to do. Talk about what the fuck you done. I've learned that for myself too. I'm still figuring it all out, but at least I'm here to fucking figure it all out, because at one point in time I wouldn't be here. I was talking about that on my previous live about suicide. Go back inside because I realized now I can fix my cable. Or not my cable, I don't have cable. My Wi-Fi. After I talked to the business people at Spectrum and whatnot, they told me my bill was Gucci. Well, let me go get my what's this thing called? My Wi-Fi up and running. Because I gotta come back outside in a few hours and make some money. And my fasting is almost done, so it's going to be time for me to eat soon. Excuse me. and I got my alkaline water with me, ready to go. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, watching with me, talking to me, chilling with me. Those are blessings. Y'all stay cool, and y'all stay true to self on me. Peace, guys.